So I'm going to Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back in my usual spot. However, I am not filming a mukbang today. I am doing a little bit of a different video. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos where people eat what they ate as a fat kid, but I've been seeing them a lot more recently and I really want to try it because I had some pretty good taste as a kid, I'm not gonna lie, and I really wanted to try all of the foods I used to eat when I was a kid. I wasn't ever really fat, but there was a point in time where I did gain a lot of weight. I was pretty heavy and I wasn't eating the healthiest foods.
So we're gonna eat those today.
I'm really excited. I have been fantasizing about this video for weeks because I can just taste all the delicious foods I used to eat as a kid. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first item, which is chocolate milk. Chocolate milk was the epitome of my childhood. Every summer when we would visit our cousins, my mom would sometimes buy chocolate milk, and if she didn't, I would find a way to get it. Chocolate milk was literally the biggest treat for me. I loved it so much. And then Maylee and I, we would always try and find
the fanciest cup,
which was usually we like to either have a really small cup or a goblet, and we would pretend we were some
posh woman drinking our chocolate milk.
Obviously I'm vegan, so everything in this video will be vegan. So I have Silk's chocolate almond milk. This stuff is so good. It's probably the best chocolate milk you'll ever get. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm using a goblet. I have to reenact everything I used to do as a kid.
It has to be the same.
Oh my gosh. Even my dad likes this more than regular chocolate milk, so that's saying something. I have to hold it properly. Cheers. It is so good. I feel like the flavors, they just have the flavors spot on and it's so creamy. This is the superior chocolate milk to any others. 10 out of 10 already. I can only imagine how the rest of this video is going to go if I've already given out my first 10 out of 10. So on the topic of summer treats, I would have Cocoa Pebbles all the time. My mom would never buy sugary cereal for good reason, but every summer she would buy sugary cereal and Cocoa Pebbles was always my go-to. I loved Cocoa Pebbles. And then later on, when I met Rachel, every time we had a sleepover, in the morning, I would get up and go downstairs and I would get 3 servings of Cocoa Pebbles. Like, that was my routine. So I have these vegan Cocoa Pebbles. I'm so excited to try these, especially because this is like a family favorite. My family really likes these Cocoa Pebbles. So I have a bowl and spoon and some regular almond milk. It has been too long. Oh my goodness. These smell exactly like them too. Oh my gosh. So this is what they look like. Oh my gosh. And the ingredients list in this is really short and I know everything that's in it. That's awesome. Every time I couldn't get chocolate milk over the summer because this makes your milk chocolatey. That was another reason why this is one of my go-to cereals, because it made chocolate milk. Another 10 out of 10. So the next thing I'm going to try is something that one of my best friends in China taught me. She taught me to toast bread, put butter on it, then put honey, and then cinnamon. Ever since she taught me that, every single time we would have a sleepover, that would be our go-to breakfast, and that means we had it a lot. So I have some buttered toast here, and I'm going to add some agave. I know there's like a vegan controversy about honey being vegan, but I don't even like honey anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I'm using agave instead of honey, and we would put so much on. And then I have some cinnamon here, and we would just sprinkle some on like that. Then we would literally just use our fingers and spread it. I'm so excited. This literally looks exactly like it. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that tastes exactly the same. I thought it was going to taste different because I didn't use honey, but it literally tastes the exact same. You can taste the butter. The butter gives it a really nice flavor. Vegan butter. Dude, that tastes exactly the same. I'm gonna give that one a 9 out of 10. So next on the list is something that my mom made all the time. When I was little, we would always be making cakes and cookies, so many things that had frosting. And so we'd have a lot of leftover frosting. My mom would take graham crackers and put the leftover frosting in the graham crackers and make sandwiches. She would always have them laying out. They were so soft the day after. They tasted so good, just
Exquisite.
so I have made my own, and yes, they're in a little Ziploc bag because that's exactly how my mom stored them. I actually did make these yesterday, so they are in pristine condition, just like my favorite way when I was a kid. Vegan graham crackers and vegan frosting. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes! It's exactly the same. And the graham crackers are soft. I'm just gonna have one more bite of this one because, yes. That is so good. Okay, I'm gonna give that one an 8 out of 10. Really, really good. And on the topic of graham crackers, for as long as I can remember, my snack, like every single day, was graham crackers dipped in milk. So because I have vegan graham crackers, I am going to be dipping them in milk, just like I used to. So my ideal dipping time, probably 5 seconds. Not too long, because I never wanted it to break. I never wanted it to be soft enough to break, but I liked the softness, but like a little bit of crunchiness. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Just like I remember it. That one, because it's a little bland, because I've just had a bunch of sweet stuff, probably give it a 7. It's not as good, and I would go for the other things first, but it's still really good. The next thing on my list is something that Rachel and I would eat all the time. This thing we'd eat for snacks, and we would make to take with us when we were driving places. Most commonly, we would eat it during movies, and that is edible cookie dough. So I've made some edible cookie dough, but we put a little twist on our cookie doughs. We would always add a little bit of almond extract because that made it taste like marzipan, and we are marzipan fanatics. So I have vegan cookie dough that I added some almond extract to, and we would literally just eat it out of the container like this with our hands in front of the TV. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yes. That's what it looks like. It is so soft. Ten out of 10. I remember it so clearly. We would just sit there and pick at it with our fingers. It's been too long. Rachel, if you're watching this, we need to do this again. So good. Alright, I just want to keep eating it. Okay, so next on the list is something savory. One of my best friends growing up in high school was vegetarian, and every time we hung out we would have veggie burgers, except these veggie burgers, we never had buns or all the special things you put on a burger, so we would literally just have veggie burgers with bread and ketchup. So here I have a vegan black bean burger, 2 pieces of bread with ketchup. And I remember I thought it tasted so good. I want to try it. I'm so excited. I haven't had this in so long. So I know it sounds disgusting, and I thought it was gonna taste gross when I first had it too, but she's like, trust me, you just need to try it. And I did, and it was amazing. So here we go.
Yes!
It almost tastes identical. Dang, I miss those days. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. It's really good for what it is, and I highly recommend you try it because it's super easy and really good. So the next thing on the list is probably something that all of you, or most of you, have done before in your life, but for me, it just resonates deeper because I used to do this with a few of my friends, and I don't know, it just has more deeper meaning, and that is peanut butter with Oreos. So I don't know if you guys have seen The Parent Trap, but it's also in that. They eat Oreos and peanut butter. Like, that's where I got the idea from. And then I started eating it like that with Maylee and then all my friends. And it's just so good. And I actually haven't done it in a really long time. So I'm really, really excited. I mean, I've had Oreos and peanut butter, but I haven't like dipped it in the jar. So I'm so excited. Yum. Yummy. I freaking love peanut butter. One more. 10 out of 10. Once again. If you haven't done this, you need to get on it. It is so good. Okay, next on the list is another savory item. This thing was one of the most common summer snacks that my mom would make for me and my siblings, which is a cheese quesadilla. So, I have a vegan cheese quesadilla here. My mom would always cut them into small triangles like this, and she would always set them out on a table at my grandma's house, and we would just run around, grab one, and then keep running around. Here we are with vegan cheese quesadilla. I'm so excited. Looks like. And not only would she make these for me, but then she taught me how to make them, and I would have these all the time after school, and I'd make them for myself. So here we go. Yep. I remember I'd always try and feel for the one that had most cheese. I'd probably give this one a 7.5 or 8, just because, once again, it's not the best out of everything else that I have. Like, this is still really good, but I would prefer eating the other things. Okay, so next is something I'm so excited for. My sister Maylee and I love peanut butter. You already know I am obsessed with peanut butter, but so is Maylee. And so we go on nightly walks, which is relevant to the story, yes. There was a point in time where we really wanted to try making a peanut butter ice cream sandwich. So we literally froze peanut butter and then put ice cream in the middle of 2 small peanut butter circles. And it didn't really work because we liked natural peanut butter and it kind of just melted. So we started putting it in cups or bowls with the ice cream. And we would literally take that with us on our walks and just eat it. And it was the funnest thing. So I have some vegan Ben & Jerry's here. And I don't know if you can see, there's some frozen peanut butter circle thingies. I am just going to dig in. I'm so excited. Ooh. Got a whole peanut butter thing on there. It's been so long. Oh my gosh. It is a little bit different because we would typically use vanilla, but I really wanted to try the Tonight Dough. There's a vegan Ben & Jerry's Tonight Dough, and it was on sale. I had to try it, so that's what this is. So it doesn't taste exactly the same because we'd always use vanilla ice cream, but it's still so good. Yep. Ooh, that bite tasted a lot like it. .5 out of 10. So good. Okay, last but absolutely, definitely not least, is one of my absolute favorites, and I am so excited. Oh my gosh. So every summer we would go to my grandma's house, and there was one year where I decided to make the best creation known to humankind. I was really bored one day, and so I went downstairs and I saw soft bread lying on the counter with peanut butter and Nutella. So what do you think I did? I made the ultimate creation. So I have vegan soft bread here, peanut butter, and vegan Nutella. After making this one time, I started having it for lunch every single day that we were at my grandma's house, and 2 snacks throughout the day as well. I put a thick layer of peanut butter and a thick layer of Nutella on either side, and then I just put it together like this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I haven't had this in so long. Look how beautiful that is. This is gonna be so messy. Oh my gosh, okay, here we go. Obviously it doesn't taste the same because the vegan Nutella is very different than what actual Nutella tastes like, but it's still so good. This is exactly what it would look like. I told you it was gonna be messy. Oh my gosh. Literally, this is exactly what I would do. So, because this doesn't taste exactly like what I used to have, which was so good, I'm actually going to give this a 7.5 or 8 out of 10, just because the vegan Nutella that I got is a little weird. I think if you had some really good chocolate spread, that this would be so good. I'm going to take another bite. I was a master chef, I'm telling you. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more childhood videos like this, then don't forget to comment down below and let me know. Also comment what your favorite childhood foods are as well, because I would love to know if you guys have any of the same ones that I do, and I'd also love to know what your favorite childhood foods are. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!